Hi, Legal Funnel members. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so I posted a picture of my tracking of 2019. I just want to give a heads up that this is not my first time creating this tracking. This is pretty much the ultimate tracking sheet I've ever made. The ones that I made in the past have been much simpler, but ultimately, the more I learn about funnels and the more that I learn about tracking, this is kind of like the comprehensive list of everything. So it doesn't necessarily have to be this intense, but just keep in mind these are like the parts that really do matter. So let's take a look, and I'm gonna go ahead and create you guys a template, give you guys this template, but let's take a look and try to explain it and share with you guys how you guys could retrieve this information. So the first 4 columns: visitors, page views, duration, bounce rate. This comes from Google Analytics. One of the first things you should do whenever you create a website, or if you have a website, is to make sure to have certain codes on your website. One of them is Google Analytics. Another one is a Facebook Pixel. And then also there might be some Google AdWords remarketing codes in there too. But make sure to have your developer add your Google Analytics code to your website. So once you do have that, then you'll be able to go there and then click on Audience Overview, and then you want to select the correct pretty much the period of time that you want to track for. So let's look at this December, and here under Audience Overview you'll be able to see all the metrics that you care about: users, and any other metrics that you want to look at. The ones that I care about is users, page views, which is right here, and then average duration, and then bounce rate. So you want to capture that data and put it into here. Next is phone calls. Somehow, if you can, try to capture how many phone calls you get. If you use a virtual receptionist, get that data from them. I use Google Voice for my phone service, and that gets forwarded to either my office or my virtual secretary, and I use that data. There's a service by Google called Google Takeout. If you go there, you'll be able to download your data. If you go to this URL, deselect all and select voice and select that, and then you'll be able to export that data and look up to see how many phone calls and texts and stuff you got. So that's what this would go here. You may use whatever service that you have, see how you could retrieve that from your phone service. Emails, that is how many emails you're able to capture. You're capturing in your website. So let's just say I use ConvertKit. One of the tools that I use for my emails is ConvertKit. ConvertKit and ActiveCampaign, they'll all give you this data. Just select the times, the times that you want, and then so right here, let me just select it. Let's just say yeah, and then it should give you the data. If you do it based on months, it'll show that in the month of August I got 876 net new subscribers, which is basically how many emails subscribers, and then September I got 1,619. So that's where that is. Okay, that's again how many emails you're capturing. The next one is bookings. How many bookings you're getting. I highly recommend Calendly over everything else. I've tested out different tools, and I know I really captured the data to see what's converting the best. Calendly is the best at this. So what you want to do is go under scheduled events, and then put your date range in here, and then you could export that data, export it into an Excel sheet, and then it will tell you exactly how many bookings you had. Okay, and at the same time you also want to capture, somehow have an internal document that captures your show up rates and how many people actually show up. So every day on a daily basis, you should say like 5 bookings, 3 showed up. So that means your show up rate is 60%, and you want to tally that up and put that into here, show ups and show up percentage. Okay. Next, clients. You want to have an internal, again, either a CRM, a highway internally that you keeping track of every single clients that you sign up, the date, the amount, exactly what it's for, the different parts of the service. I keep those metrics in a Google sheet just like this. I'm able to easily retrieve all the however many clients that I have on a monthly basis. So that goes into here. Revenue will come from the same sheet. Again, I use Google Sheet for this. And then clicks, impressions, click-through rate, cost per click. These are coming from Google Ads. So if you go to your Google Ads, let me just pull out, let's just say this one. Let me pull out, yeah, let's pull out this one. Pretty much under campaigns, you'll be able to select, let me refresh it. You'll be able to select the date range again, and all your metrics should show up there as well. If it shows up, I will quickly show you guys. There we go. So let's just say last 30 days. I mean, you want to select it, let's say December. So December 1st till 31st. And then this data right here. For total, this was showed right here. So clicks, impressions, click-through rate, cost, average cost per click, everything, all this data will be here as well. And then you have your Google cost, your Facebook cost, and then you want to add them up. And then once you have that, then I'll be able to get the cost per booking and then revenue per booking. So let's just say for me, it costs $17 to get a booking, but my revenue per booking is significantly more than that. And then I also want to know how much revenue I make per client. That way, I know exactly what my lifetime customer value is and all that stuff, and be able to play around with the metrics. And I know exactly how much I'm willing to invest into marketing once I know, or how much I'm willing to invest in getting bookings once I know that it cost me $17. But that for every booking, I could make potentially this many couple of $100s from per booking. Okay, so here's the metrics. I hope that was helpful. Just to summarize again, the first 4 columns come from Google Analytics. Phone calls, you have a phone service, get it from them. If you're using Google Voice, there's a way to download your data with Google Takeout, it's called. And then next is emails. If you have ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign, you want to capture emails captured there. Bookings, you want to use Calendly and export the data to show that data. Show up percentage that has to be done manually yourself. Just make sure to track it on a daily basis. Clients and revenue, you want to track that yourself internally on a Google Sheet. Clicks, impressions, click-through rate, cost per click. These are Google AdWords data. The Google cost, Facebook cost, that's coming from Facebook. And then the rest is pretty much you doing calculations from that. And from that, the result is, as I showed in the picture, something like this. I have a lot more data that I don't feel comfortable sharing with you guys yet, but pretty much it gives me a very good idea of exactly our projections and exactly how much I'm willing to invest in marketing and what I should do and what I should double down on, and 80/20 and all that stuff, all the good stuff that comes out of it. Tracking and actually recording it is the first part. Second part is analyzing the data. That could be a whole entire other video where I could, just based on this data, I could talk about exactly what that means. If you guys are interested in that video, please let me know, and I hope you got value from this video. Please, if you like this video, please like it and comment below and just let me know, because if I don't know that you guys are liking it, I don't know what else to produce. So let me know, please. Thank you.